Okay. We're live. Okay, guys. Our Grand Lady Ma'at, Anke Ma'at, to our Grand Lady Arset, my grand teachers as I am her grand student. Yes, we're going to do some card reading today. Just give me a moment. Just a moment. Let me get my other deck, guys, because it's going to be something. I've been having a very, very cardy day, and I am now at the part where I'm going to share a couple of things. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm just gonna stay right here in my office, but I'm just gonna set you up here. And just hope that you all can hear me loud and clear. Y'all can hear Tonya 23 experience loud. I just need to know if y'all can hear me. Let me just go on YouTube and check it out myself because I can't depend on anyone right now. I need you guys to subscribe to the channel. Help a sister out. Okay, let's just see. Live, okay. Is my voice coming through? Yeah, I can hear me. Okay. Wonderful. Tonight, we're going to talk about my hat that I have on. Peace and love to everyone. If you can hear me pretty good, give me a number 1 in the chat, please. We're going to talk about this, okay? Let me just take it off for a second. I have my locks in a thing. Purple satin for royalty. Don't get it twisted, okay? We're doing color schemes, color schemes. This is what you call a Shungite hat. For people that are coming in that are leaving too quick, you're going to miss a good one. You can tell that your brain capacity is very short, and you probably the main candidate that would need something like this. Okay, this hat, as you can see, is filled with chambers. It has chambers. What in the world is in the chambers? Well, Shungite is in the chambers. And if you don't know what Shungite is, I have a nice little example here for you. See this black pyramid? It is made of Shungite. It even actually hit the floor one time. See how it broke? It is very, very hard. It does not shatter. You understand? So right there, that's telling you the durability. This is actually, it's called a fullerene, okay? Get your science hat on and take some notes. It's called a fullerene. Fullerenes are created in a certain shape, okay? The little particle shapes, all right? This is a fullerene. Fullerene is 99.99 whatever percent carbon. This is like on Earth something that holds the most carbon. Shungite. Shungite does a lot of things. It's a water purifier. It's a lot of things. All right. So you see the hat. The hat has chambers or whatever. But what they didn't do, in which I'll show you once I stuff my locks up in there. I gotta stuff my locks in. Right? Then I get it put on. And as you could see, there are no chambers here and nothing on the top. Right? Okay. So, let me get the notes out for you right quick. Go on my iCloud. Right quick before I get to creating my dinner tonight. I'm not going to spend all day on the thing with y'all because I already got the reading, but I'm just going to let the rest of the public know what is ahead. And they say I don't have love for my people. Bull crap. I give the way I need to give. Everyone does different. Everyone doesn't have to be out there waving a flag and whatnot. It's not even going to work that way anyway. So let's just go here and do that. Get this darn code. Okay. Now, benefits. What is the big deal? Get my chair here. What is the big deal? Let's get a little light. Ugh. Get a little natural light going on in here. I wish I had my trail mix because I sure enough be chomping right in as I'm giving this information. Because it's some powerful information. And I've been actually, what you want to call fasting for all day. Nothing, except my gold. My colloidal gold. I could survive days with nothing but this and some water. And be very astute and learned, you know, on a super high level. But I'm done telling people about things and they shun me and whatnot. I'll just come on YouTube, create a video, and keep it in the ethers. You know, sometimes people in your community can make you go elsewhere with your information. But one thing we do know is the information will come out. It's not about, oh, we only giving it to your community or this skin color and this and that. I am so freaking done with that. If you have the capacity up here, you will flotate towards the information. I am not prejudiced. Forget all of that because most of the time it's my people that's trying to chop my damn head off. Whoever will gravitate towards the information that has the mental capacity to withhold it and to apply it, that is who will be using it. Those will be the students and those will be the learners. Now that we got that out the way, you know, when you're working and called yourself being initiated under a goddess, she comes in with unconditional love. She doesn't come in with all of your bullshit. Okay? If you have particular people that you work with, fine. I just happen to be trying to build a community. And whoever gravitates towards the message and wants to help, you know, spread it and that I can help them spread their message, that is who, you know, would be in my tribe, so to speak. That's who I want to work with, so to speak. You understand? and always respect. You know, respect is the first thing. I've actually created through channeling the 23 laws that Shungite thinks is important for her students that they must have, right? Because she had many, many students but never have a temple. So this is the temple of Shungite, and it has always been. That was the original name, and that's why I name myself. I have the name Shungite because I am a Scorpion goddess. I have the astrology, the deep astrology, and so I'm taking on. Yeah, she's very powerful. Yeah, very powerful energy that we all must try to work, with one another in a positive manner. With this sort of energy, it must be. So when I was directed by my goddess to get into Shungite, I found out, I went shopping on the store. And at that time, we were able to shop in Russia at their stores. We were able to do commerce with them. But when the administrations changed, there was nothing that we could do, but I was glad that I listened to my spiritual instruction, which was to purchase as much Shungite items as I could. I even had the hair wash, because what it does is, we'll get into it. I don't want to jump the gun at all. And I'm also a priestess of the pendulum. I don't like when people sit there and you tell them a prophecy or you tell them some wise wisdom information and they look at you like you're crazy. Well, you can also but you can confirm anything with your pendulum, okay? And let's just go through. I'll show you yes and no, and then I'll ask you the question for you. So, great pendulum, show me a yes answer. A yes answer is around in a circle. Stop. My hand isn't perfect, but I'm not guiding it. Trust me. Now, show me a no answer. Okay, so back and forth is no. Now show us a yes. Yes is around in a circle. Okay, now let's ask it a question. Am I the real deal with spiritual information or no? That would be an answer of yes. Do people have to worry about getting jerked when they do spiritual work with me? You see where it's going. That would be a no. Well, they can only find out if that's what they want to do. But, it is a confirmation tool. And I do great work with my pendulum, by the way. But let's just get into this before I draw the cards. Wearing the Shungite hat. What it does is, it's infused with Shungite crystals, and it offers several spiritual and physical benefits. Negativity in high places. It's all trying to attack this. I've seen at least 10 people come through this live and leave. They didn't even see what it was about. What somebody got to be on here? Shooting a gun, scratching their armpits, having sound effects that sound like bombs and whatnot. If you're not getting the fucking information, you're not supposed to be here. So I'm glad you came and you left. Wonderful. Probably some idiot anyway. And we don't need idiots at the Tonya 23 experience. We're highly intelligent here. I'm tired of people. I really am. Whatever happens to you fuckers is that's what you goddamn deserve. Okay? Because someone's giving you great spiritual and physical information, and I keep seeing people come and go. Those are the freaking ass idiots, because this information is great. And whoever just came and left, he's a freaking ass idiot too. Now, wearing a Shungite hat will also offer you Spiritual protection. That's why I'll say whatever I want to say, and I'll point my finger in your fucking face, and I don't give a shit. Because I'll sleep in this shit. I'll never take it off if that's the case. Particularly related to protection from electromagnetic fields, EMFs. And here's how it works for the idiots. Real crystal people, I don't have to tell them how it works because they already know. Grounding and balance. There's nothing wrong with me. There's something wrong with your dumb ass because you don't have the patience to sit here and look at a damn video. I know I'm not terrible to look at. You can kiss my Rasta pasta with that one. I've seen worse. Let's just put it that way. And on top of that, because of my Shungite, you could never guess my age, asshole. Anyway, grounding and balance. Shungite is known for its grounding properties anyways, helping to balance and stabilize your energy. Your energy, idiot. Whoever is watching, if you have the hat, it stabilizes your energy. Right? Wearing a Shungite hat can keep you centered and focused and perhaps not cussed out. Protection from negative energies. They come and then they go. So maybe it's my fault for getting triggered or whatever. It's not the fact that they don't want to be educated, but it is the fact that you was probably a demon, and when you came on this channel, you couldn't stay. Most likely, that's what it was. Because see, Shungite rids you of demonic energies, anybody around you. You could be at a goddamn social club. I go in my pocketbook and pull out my hat, honey. Put my locks all up in it and put it on and chill. Who gonna stop me? This right here is equivalent to a photon thing that they use in war. I think what do they call it? A bomb. Similar. Anyways, it protects you from negative energies, right? So right now there could be someone that is throwing out negative vibes towards me and whatnot, and we'll just shield ourselves. But the hat shields you and your brain from not being taken over by demonic forces. Shungite will shield the wearer from negative energies, promoting a sense of spiritual protection. You can feel the whole entire shield come over you. And if you had a camera that tracked frequencies, I actually have videos in my archives here on YouTube that show the electrical current that is always present in the Shungite. Always. Shungite also promotes a sense of spiritual protection. What does spiritual protection mean? Let's just go into another window and find out what exactly is spiritual protection. I want to show you the value of investing in your own soul here on this planet. Spiritual protection means Keeping negative images away. Spiritual protection involves keeping negative images away by strengthening yourself in whatever practice, faith, prayer, staying connected, reading, and meditating. It says on the Bible, but I'm here to tell you, you better meditate on the goodness of the universe being able to shield and protect you with things like this. Sage and cinnamon and all these other ways of protection. Crystals are always the way. If you want to just avoid the situation altogether, you may have to travel through a bad area or whatever. I would have this in my bosom. Even if it was a little clear crystal, a little quartz crystal, I would whisper to it, protect me as I go through this freaking hood. Thank you so much, I love you. Put it down. And it does whatever you ask. But you only had the faith to go into a Bible. That's a weak. Faith means strength. And also courage is in there too. Right? But it said meditating and putting on the full armor of God. Well, Shungite. Back in the day, a meteorite came crashing down in Karli village, in which now they call it Shunga village. It is in Russia. When it came and crashed into their earth, it created Shungite, a never-ending supply of it. This is the bomb. It never needs to be charged in the sun because it is the charge of the sun. This, you might as well say, is pure melanin in a carbon form. It's called Shungite. It's 99.999999. We're going to get into it. Percent. Okay? Carbon. And it gives you a sense of spiritual protection and well-being. Enhanced spiritual growth. What? You mean you could just put this technology on and enhance your spiritual growth? Y'all aren't tapped in. This isn't the audience. Dear Goddess, please guide me to the audience that I'm supposed to be around. Help me find my soul tribe, those that appreciate this information. Because I'm starting to feel some type of way. Because I know this information is life-changing, okay? Even if you knew about Shungite, this particular information is life-changing. If I were looking for something that promoted a sense of spiritual protection along with well-being, who doesn't need that? But who doesn't need something that would automatically enhance your spiritual growth? Just by me having this hat and wearing it, right? I even have a little ring. I'm Shungite, you know. One of my names could be Shungite, you know. Because I understand and respect what it is, who it is. This is a living being. It's 99.99999% carbon. It purifies. It detoxifies. Now we'll get into some stories about the grounding nature of Shungite can support spiritual growth by providing a stable foundation for deep, deep, deep meditation and other spiritual practices. Like I said, this is the basics, but yeah. Clearing and purification. Clearing. A lot of you need clearing out there, okay? You can get it from somewhere else or whatever. You do not have to deal with me. But my people, when they come to me to get a clearance, they get the whole shebang, okay? Clearing has to do with past trauma. And a lot of you think that your trauma started the day you were born. But I'm here to tell you that you brought some trauma with you from past lives if you haven't gotten over everything. And it's okay. But in this life, you have now the opportunity. If you have stayed long enough to see this, you would see that this will give you the opportunity to go ahead and find clearing. You don't have to have a Shungite hat, but you do have to have the Shungite stone in some form of matter. And what you would do is meditate with it and, take your time to write down what you need clearing from. And once you write that down, you hold the stone and you go through your prayers. And before you know it, you are cleared. If you can take this stone, find yourself a safe, quiet space with some grass, perhaps some water, that would be great, a lake or something. If you were to take this stone and sit in, some sun, not the dangerous sun, but wait for a good day. This is how you get your clearing. You would take your stone, your Shungite, right? And you would sit in the grass, take off your shoes, put your feet in the grass, all right? You have written down what you want clearing from, and you recite it as you sit with your feet in the grass. And you have the sun, right? The sun and the Shungite already provides the clearing, but the sun with it is always a plus. If you want to clear from past traumas, past hurts, past even past bad things that you have done, right? If you feel like you want to ask God or whoever you believe in to clear you, fine. But I advise you to amplify it with the Shungite. And lo and behold, at the end of the day, it's really the Shungite, It's my computer light. It's really the Shungite that is doing the job. So the grounding nature of Shungite, right? I call the supreme being of everything inter, netter, inter. And inter gave us a number of gods and goddesses. And we work with them. And I work with them. That's all I can share with you at the moment. Because we're talking about Shungite. But you can't really talk about Shungite without going into ancient Egypt, because this is where the clearing and purifications using crystals and mantras, which is what you're saying when you're writing them down, and sound most of all. Get you some good sound frequency music. Put them in your headphones. This is how you get clearing. You really don't have to pay anyone unless you're endowed with a demonic deity. Then you need help. Otherwise, but Shungite will have the purifying qualities that cleanse your aura. That is you and your energy that expands 6 feet out in each direction. Shungite will even give you warning of situations at least 20 feet ahead of you. I walk down the street. I clothe myself with Shungite. And people literally start to, you know how people sometimes want to walk like right past you and you're sharing a sidewalk and someone has to figure out. None of that with Shungite. They're out of your way 3 minutes ahead of time. Clearing, heart space. A lot of people, I do too, wear the Shungite in my heart space. As a matter of fact, it was feeling a little heavy here. And when I put the Shungite here, it instantly like lit up. Instantly. Heavy feeling. Instantly. But you see, there's electrical circuits all through your body. Shungite neutralizes. So there might be a lot of EMFs coming through here where I'm at the time, as there's a tower like literally not far away. And yeah, Spirit is telling me to actually leave this here for some time. Excuse me, I'm just going to go ahead and put it in my bosom because I feel that it needs to be there. Oh man, right away it goes away. Some of you that have heart problems, you definitely need Shungite. You need to wear it right there or get you a chain where it lands right in your heart space. And especially those of you that go through a lot of verbal abuse and whatnot, you definitely need Shungite to wear it to help you to stay clear so you can see well, so that, you know, a lot of people are getting murdered out here just because they can't navigate situations. Things like Shungite will help you. I'm telling you. You want to cleanse your space of unwanted energies. Let's talk about the EMF protection and the physical benefits. EMF protection. A Shungite is renowned for its ability to absorb and neutralize EMFs. Did you hear me? Shungite is renowned for its ability to absorb. I just put it in my heart space. For its ability to absorb and neutralize. Absorb and neutralize EMFs. Do you know what EMFs are? It's why you look so old. And there's a group of people out there that looks very old. They are being broken down by the EMFs. That's what it is. Okay? Promotes anti-aging. Real good. Real good. In the wintertime, I put a hat on. I keep my pyramid right on under my head. Always protected. I'm always protected. Just call me the talismans queen also. I create and I bless talismans for those that need to wear them 24/7. I make necklaces and whatnot. But it's a private thing. It's not on the website. You click on it, boom, boom. You guys to go in the chat of my website, which is Tonya23.com. And we have to have a conversation about what you need. You make the payment and I create and send it to you. As a matter of fact, before you send any payment, I'll show you what you're going to get. And it's no joke. And don't be letting everybody play with it and whatnot, because it's for you. You know, it's okay if your children or whatnot, because what's for you is for them. They need the same protection. I don't play. Yeah. So people out there talking about hexes, curses, and all of this stuff right now. But if you shut down the EMF, the hex and the curses is out of here. They're frequencies. Electromagnetic. You can shut them down. Especially if you don't deserve it, because there's people out there casting things on folks that haven't even done anything to them, and it's all because of jealousy and envy and all stuff like that. So I have known since very young that protection was going to be my thing. Cirquette, like I'm literally her daughter. I am the protector of my family, You know, they're not into any of the things like I serve in the temple. I am the temple servant doing all the work. Um, Trying to teach them because they need to know. You know, I have a lot of crystals and they are all for something. I'm trying to teach them what they are because when I pass through, nobody better not waste my crystals, as a matter of fact. Wearing a Shungite hat can help reduce your exposure to harmful electromagnetic radiation from devices such as cell phones, computers, and Wi-Fi boxes. Go through the detoxification. Shungite helps to detoxify the body by neutralizing free radicals and promoting overall health. Family, this is my Shungite water bottle. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that might talk shit about me, but I'm purer than your whole goddamn existence. Because I do this every day, all day. It's what I do. Because I don't put in work and meditations for others. I'm putting in that work too. For it to happen, like I got a great track record. And I actually have a wonderful long ass review on my website. Shungite purifies water. If you have some Shungite sitting in water for some days and you drink it, it's like a power boost. Guaranteed I'm going to be up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning because I need sleep. I'm going to be Nana for a whole week, so I'll probably have my Shungite hat on 24/7. I'll sleep and, you know, I'll wake up. Sometimes I sleep in it because I like to have clear dreams and block, you know, because I have cable boxes and whatnot. I don't need any of that, honey. I'm having clear vision. Wearing a Shungite help will help reduce your exposure to harmful electromagnetic radiation and from all of your devices. Let's detoxification. A lot of people don't think that a crystal can detoxify. Well, this crystal, I could drop it right in a jar, put some water in there, and drink it and begin to purify. I mean, and it's a pyramid structure also. So you'd be drinking pyramid structure water? That's where it's at, family. Begin to drink it. Begin to see clear. Even if you're eating a bunch of garbage, this Shungite will help you, at least to spiritually see clear. You need to be able to see clear. Then you know you need to eat better, right? It's going to come to you, you know, because Shungite detoxifies the body and it neutralizes those free radicals on site. You just saw me put a pyramid right here in my chest. I feel better, a lot better. You know, there's a lot of free radicals floating around, and it's what's deteriorating people's health actually because it attacks the immune system. Looking at my eyes, I am going to do more detox. I'm going to point out certain things that we're detoxing, like certain organs and whatever. You can do it like that, you know, get yourself the herbs, you know, everything together. A little of this, a little of that. This is how you're going to have to make it through here. It will help improve your overall health, detoxifying with the Shungite and your energy levels because it shields. You're being shielded against EMFs when you're dealing with the Shungite, okay? A consistent shield. like a consistent shield, right? It only comes off when you take it off, all right? Which is why it doesn't have that part from here. You want to be able to intake, right? The third eye got to be clear. But all that other energy, right? This is a very good design because the top of the head is out, right? It's these left and right hemispheres that they have focused on. That's dope. I wish I could get my hands on more of these, but I'm afraid this might be it. That's why I'm holding on. Shungite can help maintain higher energy levels and reduce fatigue. Literally reduce inflammation by shielding against the EMFs and promoting a balanced energy field. That's like the basic thing that Shungite provides, a balanced energy field. Who doesn't need that? Like, that's what we need in the world. You know, that's why we have people talking about being dictators and all of this other bullcrap out there. No, you're not. You know, some of us have to promote balanced energy. Shungite family, start drinking Shungite water. You know, my clients, soon as they come through, you need a week of Shungite water therapy. That's what I call it. And nothing but great reviews, you know. And the last, by shielding against EMFs and promoting a balanced energy field, Shungite helps maintain higher energy levels and reduces fatigue. And you are on a higher intellectual level. However that might benefit you. And it would have to benefit you because there's no non-benefit to having a higher intellectual level. Go to your job, shine more than you have. Rise above. You'll probably be in a promotion in like a month of drinking the Shungite water. Absolutely. Absorption and neutralization. Shungite contains, let's break it down. Shungite contains fullerenes, which is a unique carbon molecule. Remember I said the way the carbon pieces is put together is what I said. But it's actually unique carbon molecules that are known, fullerenes, for their powerful capacity to absorb and neutralize electromagnetic frequency. Do you know what type of superpower you have when you can do that in today's time? Like, my head is seriously buzzing. I am getting ready to go in on my meditations and write down some stuff. Oh, I'm going to do these cards. That's what I'm doing. And not only the absorption and neutralization of EMFs, when embedded in a hat, Shungite crystals form a protective barrier around your head, reducing the penetration of electromagnetic radiation. The grounding properties of Shungite balance the body's energy field, mitigating the impact of EMFs and promoting overall well-being. Continuous protection. Wearing the hat provides continuous protection throughout the day, especially if you are frequently exposed to electronic devices. Okay? Literally, people should be wearing the Shungite hat all day until they turn off those devices. And if you live near towers, you can't help it. So wear your Shungite hat as much as possible. By incorporating Shungite into wearable accessories like a hat, you can enjoy both the spiritual and physical benefits of this powerful mineral, enhancing your overall health and spiritual practice. You know, and let me add, If you get your hands on some colloidal gold, in which I do have on my website, www.tonya23.com, I have colloidal gold and silver. And it's the same one you actually see me taking right now. Up, I keep it in a dark blue jar. Up, burning the midnight oil I will be creating and creating and creating in my temple. By combining Shungite and the colloidal gold, these two powerful elements create a holistic approach to health and spirituality by themselves, benefiting from their individual and combined properties. This synergy can help or will optimize your mental, physical, and spiritual state, promoting a more balanced, harmonious life. There you have it, family. I have talked off my lip gloss once again. Let me just leave you with at least one card. And let's go from the Goddess deck. Let's see what the Goddess has to say to her children. Remember, I've already had my Shungite water, and I got my Shungite hat on, and I got my Shungite. Let's see what the Goddess has to say to you all. Let's give them a message, dear Goddess. What do you have to say to your humanity of people tonight? Especially after this wonderful lesson that it looks like a lot of people didn't even appreciate, dear Goddess. They couldn't even hang out with me for 47 minutes when even I have participated in the sitting there listening to people talk a bunch of shit that you can't even really apply to your life. But go figure. 1, that's what's happening to the intelligent now. 3, 4, they're being made to feel like they're unneeded in society. So this card is healing the divine masculine. So some men out there got some healing that they need to do. This is resurrection of Osiris. Let's go in the book. Because you men, you definitely need this. You're very hard-headed, especially when a goddess is talking to you. Some of you are very hard-headed. So what was the card you got? The divine masculine. What can we do to heal y'all? On page 71, 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 is a gateway number. And it's good for healing. I was going to do some Reiki healing for the first one in the chat, but I see no one in the chat. So we won't be demonstrating that energy because we don't waste our energy. The divine masculine. Where's the light here? And I need to get in. I don't feel like turning on my big light, so hopefully I can read this. The divine masculine within men is the energy that allows for protection, discernment, healing, and a sense of deep safety and holding even through the most uncomfortable circumstances of life. Shungite. When the masculine, perhaps Shungite is a masculine stone. When the masculine within us is healthy and strong, we have an inner strength to hold ourselves safe through anything. Your inner masculine is going through healing right now, growing stronger in its ability to offer you inner protection and stability so that your inner feminine can blossom with creative expression. There we go. We've learned something about Shungite tonight. Because the exact description that I just read for masculine healing, we just learned something to add on to the notes. Shungite is masculine. That's why it's such a protective stone. You better believe this is super protective. It's unearthly protective. I was in a store one day and I was buying lunch in a famous ritzy little place here in Baltimore that's famous for its crab cakes and whatnot. And as I waited for my order, I dropped the $20 bill on the floor. The owner of the store that was working there that day saw it, and he was trying to come from behind the counter to pick it up on me. Shungite Stone said, hey, look down on the ground. You dropped your $20. And that was my money I was using to pay for the order that he was going to get. He hadn't collected the money yet. So I actually caught him coming from behind the counter, and I looked and I said, oh, shoot, I dropped this. And I had picked it up. And I looked at him, and he was like, had a smirk on his face. He was about to turn around. I said, oh, you came from all the way behind the counter to pick up my money? As much money as you got? I said, wow, that's being a greedy old fart, you know? We laughed it off. I said, wow. I said, you know what? A crystal that I'm wearing told me what you were about to do. So I actually let it stay on the ground, and I lured you out from the back. I could have kicked you in your face when you bent down, but I decided not to because you're an elderly man. I just bent down and picked up my own money and paid for my lunch. Some shrimps and some fish and some French fries and a side salad. Yeah, I blew his little ass mind. All that money that they have had that place down there for probably as long as I'm living. Instead of him saying, look, baby girl, you dropped your money behind here. No, he was going to crawl his maggot white ass from behind the counter to try to come pick up my money. And then he was going to pocket it. And then when I went to search for money, pay for lunch, it didn't have it. I wouldn't have been able to pay for my lunch that day. I would have been lunchless because I knew he wouldn't have let me have it. And see the shit that certain white people still doing? Well, his old ass suffered that day because he didn't get shit and he got exposed. That little wickedness. Don't play with the Shungite family. We know. And we be knowing a lot of shit. And it lets us know before it's too late. So that would be the end of what I'm saying. And yeah, everybody get somewhere and heal your divine masculine, because that's the problem there. Alrighty, peace from the Tonya 23 experience.